Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Games Awesome Live. It's been a horror adventure sort of survival theme night. That's why we got the amnesia hoodies here.
Wow.
It's always about like being pursued by this unseen or unnamed horror in all these games kind of. But, you know, we dressed as the horror from Amnesia I think that you thought originally that it might make you less scared of him.
Yes.
Not true.
We're just friends.
Not the case.
Even when you make him
my brother.
dance like Benny Hill, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's scary as hell.
Yeah.
This is Home, a unique horror adventure by, not survival horror, horror adventure. So like a point in, I guess he's defining it as something else kind of by saying
He's got the
that.
same name as my name.
There you go.
Aww.
Recommend you put aside an hour and a half to complete Home in a single sitting, they say. I don't think we're going to do that today, but we're going to quick look at just to show you kind of, it's only a $3 game, and yeah, it's only a one playthrough type game. You need to kind of get it.
I like that.
Yeah, wear headphones, turn off light.
Oh, did that say that?
Yeah.
All I remember at that point was finding myself alone. Oh, and my head. Where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet, a flashlight. We're getting real pixelated now.
Feet only.
That house, where was I? There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it?
A lot of questions.
Are they dead?
Ah!
Kitty.
Is that a serious fright, Ben?
No.
Because it freaked me out. Just you
I
doing
saw you
that.
jump a little bit.
I keep thinking those are fridges.
What's our fridges?
Just lots of fridges in his house.
Yeah.
The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Yes.
You opened the drawer.
Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? I really shouldn't have been going through this stuff and getting my fingerprints everywhere. So, I'm not in my own house. What the shit? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man. I had to get out of there.
How do you tell the difference between fresh and aged blood smell?
I'd
If
say
you
that
smell it, you'd know.
fresh would
Smells
smell
like
more.
what's that smell like?
Iron.
Is it iron?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so in my initial playing, like just testing on this first floor, I don't feel like this. I feel like there might be some randomly generated stuff going on here.
Oh, really?
I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could recall was coming home and seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out.
Whoa, dude.
The bookshelf was full of books and local history. On hunting? It seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. There were scribbles of all kinds of random scraps of paper and notes about some kind of water tower. Did he mean the one by the old train yard? You can get information twice from things. I should maybe just, once that rule has been identified, you're suddenly, really should have been going through this stuff, getting fingerprints. Okay, alright. I don't think I need to go back to the blood. Just making sure I hadn't missed like the key card that would be used 2 hours into the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
At first I was thinking maybe
I'm not
he
gonna
has
say.
some sort of amnesia, but he remembers Rachel.
And coming home and her scared face.
Yeah.
What the?
Huh?
Thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic, but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah. Hope that
Free it
works.
outside though. Don't do it in here. Also interesting that he uses past tense.
It's like he's telling a story that's already happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
A collection of rusty tools. These looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? They've been used recently.
Yeah.
Damp. It's raining. They've been used tonight.
Yeah, man.
What's that?
I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch?
Of course
Yeah.
you did.
It depressed smoothly into the wall. I hear a faraway click sound somewhere. Maybe it opened a door that I didn't know was locked yet. Maybe
That
it was
looks
that door
like-
I was about to go in.
That looks like us.
Red hair and all.
Might be.
It's
I
different
like
shirt.
that this game is a genuinely pixelated game. See how the frame tilted?
Yeah.
I don't like when games are pixelated, but then the frame would tilt and the pixels
Yeah.
would go angled. You know, like in perfect straight angle. I don't like that. I like it when you go genuine, like how any NES game would have had to do it.
Oh, it's that
As much
thing.
as I like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Dorkly. Dorkly does these pretty good pixelated, like, sort of characters talking to each other, but it's always bugged me that when they do it, the sprites will have arms that move like, this and stuff, and like, not
Yeah.
like a Nintendo game. It takes you out of it, I feel. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach.
So, did we have like some sort of crazy party?
Black and white photo. Looks like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason to keep this. Did I take it? I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. You don't know me well, game. I mean, you don't know the modern player. When we see it, we take it. Because it must be used
Wait,
for
what-
something.
did you-
I already
you
looked
already
at that.
try and- okay.
Yeah. The only place I haven't gone is downstairs. You won't be able to see certain things unless you look up.
Oh.
That's gonna get annoying. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes.
We totes killed the man.
Are we dead?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna go out the door yet. I'm gonna check the whole room. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Wait.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
That is loud.
The door was taped up and seemed to be locked. By the smell, I guessed it led to the
Oh,
kitchen.
okay.
I gave the door a hard shove, and to my surprise, it cracked open. There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names were written down, but they were too smudged to read. I could only make out a few of the notes. Key card, locker, last one, I promise. It didn't make much sense at the time.
Look up.
What the shit is all this on the walls, and why can't I observe it as a player?
Yeah.
Feel like it deserves. No. Oh, is that? The smell of old dishes and moldy food was dizzying.
Look up.
Wasn't there another door in there that
Oh.
I didn't try yet?
Is there something up there? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
I think so too.
That door I tried.
Right
This door I
there.
didn't. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. Wondered if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning or him. There was a photo development tray laying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. It seems odd that the tray had been left there, considering how clean the rest of the bathroom was.
Up. Sorry. There. that thing on the ceiling there.
The fuck is that?
Can't even interact with it. There's cracks in the walls and it's driving me nuts. So I feel like you should be able to blow them up.
The box looked heavy, but there was marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Yeah. I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Nah, I just jumped in the hole.
I like how he's always talking about smells in it.
Mm-hmm. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was, but I don't... My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Oh yeah, we have a limit. Why do you wonder where the wife was?
Like, is she in the house, or?
But why not wonder where the man is too, then?
Oh, I think maybe the man is the dude dead upstairs. Or the body.
Oh, is that what he
upstairs.
thinks? Okay, yeah, I forgot about the dead body. Footprints in the dirt looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. 149 on Steam right now. Say it's probably worth $1. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Man.
It was an old map of the town. Places all over were marked. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the old water tower near the old rail station. The guy upstairs must have done this, but what was his interest in the water tower? Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait, there were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. The work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring.
Nothing like a gun.
Not yet. I guess that's just all we can do is leave now. The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Yeah. If Heather. That's all I can see there.
Yeah.
It's capital H, so it had to be a name, right? And all I see is a Heather.
Yeah, I could see Heather for sure.
Or Heathley.
Hmm.
None of it made
Ralph.
it. It seems like it's a list of names.
Yeah.
Because
It's a kill list.
anytime the first letter's been shown, it's been capitalized.
It's gotta be a kill list.
None of it made any sense to me. Not yet. Oh, we have a choice. Down a ladder or out a door. Oh god, there's hooks.
Yeah.
Rusted hooks, like the kind you'd find in a butcher, hung from the ceiling. They look pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings.
Ugh. Weird.
It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Ugh. Place was getting worse all the time. I knew I had to keep moving. Not
What
going
was
down
that?
yet.
Oh, okay.
2 ways to go down. Or is this not some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope? It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? The smell in that room was like an old grease and rot. I wasn't getting any closer to finding anything useful. So some guy who was dead, or maybe not, holed us up in this place. We can't... Simply furniture is blocking the front door. Let's go back up
Yeah.
and move the furniture.
Can you look up at that?
There looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and the remains of old... And the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up against the dirt looked familiar. They looked like clothes, like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Oh, was this the man's wife? I wondered what I would have found if I had dug deeper. Well, we couldn't take that shovel, could we?
Can you look up at that? Oh, no.
It makes
No,
it.
I
That
don't
seems like a
think it-
hint. Like you should have taken a shovel earlier and had a shovel to.
I don't think it prompted us to.
Let me see. How far away was that?
I feel like it was.
Oh, we can't even get up anyways. Can you take the shovel? Did I not click the shovel twice? Like maybe there was an option?
I can't see this game having a happy ending.
No.
Doesn't seem like it. As long as it doesn't end with a letter that scrolls for 2 hours. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes! Oh, I thought that was an exclamation mark. Clothes, I tell you! Ah! I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? He has photos of our house and clothes that we threw out.
Yeah.
This guy. If I was scared before, I was terrified now. Why were there photos of our house here and these clothes? Was that why I was there? I checked my back pocket and realized my wallet was missing. Did I come to that house or did somebody bring me? Okay.
Oh, I think it just says there.
We're the killer.
We have to be, right?
Why am I afraid of pixelated games? You guys are just like, meh.
I don't know.
I remembered noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. I don't remember if I jumped down or found another way. It looked to be a long way. Did I jump down?
Oh, yeah.
Not yet. Maybe there was some other way to get down there without risking more injury to my leg.
Oh.
What's that thing?
There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it?
Yeah.
Maybe the rope would make the broken ladder easier to descend. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, did you? What? Was that a skeleton?
Yeah.
I had the rope now. There must have been some use for it around somewhere. I was preoccupied with that hook, so I didn't. Oh.
It's a dead body.
It's past the wall.
This house has a lot of floors.
Did I miss anything yet on the other side of this?
I don't remember.
Can't remember.
Okay. Our thrown out clothes. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely, did I? Yeah.
Sure did.
Whoa.
I could hear a faint hum. The smell from before started to get worse. A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave in.
What kind of house is this? And why do you keep going down?
That's a lot of bass.
Yeah. Feels like
We keep going
that.
down because we can't move furniture.
Yeah.
I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of that house, out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place?
Yeah, totally, right?
At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. Did we use the gun recently? Did we come to this house and use it on the man upstairs? Was he the murderer and
Who
kill
was
his wife?
having an affair with our wife?
It feels as though that's the end of the chapter. the way he summarized what had just happened and the choices we had made. Exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there, but it was so high up that it must have been sore landing. So I think we're gonna end the game here. Go buy it. It's only $1.50. We'll probably
It's entertaining.
return to it eventually. Check it out. So
Cool, I like it.
he can't be that hard to cosplay as.
No.
So go check that out, guys. And we have one more title tonight for our survival horror roundup. So stay tuned, and we'll be back after the break.